All right, guys. We found the bike yesterday. It was in Republic. I got a call from the police department up there, telling me they found the bike. Um, as you can see, it's on a jack stand. It is not in good condition. It was rideable at one point. They did a number to it. It's safe to say it's probably totaled. We'll start here. I'm just gonna go over everything with you that's wrong with it. The clutch doesn't engage or disengage anymore. Like, I'm not even going to bother trying to fix or replace anything. The extra mount was actually complete. I'm going to take this off later today. The reason it's on the jack stand is because it does not self-sustain anymore. So right back in here, you guys can see this little mount piece here. That's where my shock's supposed to go. My rear shock is supposed to go there. They took that off. My back seat's missing, which is odd because you need a key for it. So it makes me think it was an inside job. Really makes me think it's an inside job. That would mean that it was stored improperly and that the dealership is completely at fault. That gets me a brand new bike right off the get-go. That could also get the dealership shut down. See all my excess stuff hanging out here too, which means that they did something under the dash and I don't know what it is. I haven't dug underneath there to find out. I have to call a dealership tomorrow morning when they open. I haven't messed with the throttle. Throttle seems to work. If I pull this seat off, you guys pull that seat off for me, Steven. There's my idiot twin, Steven, pulling this off for me. So they took the battery of all things. I don't like I think it was an inside job. I think they were looking for spare parts for other vehicles they had, and they had orders and back orders. They just couldn't get them in time. So to expedite the process, they stole the bike. They basically hired someone else to steal the bike, and that's what happened. They took stuff that they needed, and they could charge the same price you would normally get from it, like new products, and sell on eBay and stuff like that. You know what's odd? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say that's missing, but I just wasn't looking clearly. Like I said, they did a number on it. They actually disconnected some stuff. Sorry about the video turning on you guys. If you look from the front, I'm not even done with the full bike assessment yet, guys. I just want to show you what I found so far. Sorry if the video is kind of boring. I'm not even going to fight with the seat. I don't care if that goes missing at this point. The bike is actually sitting crooked. If you look at the back seat, you can see how crooked it's actually sitting. That means that the frame is bent. That's not just the plastics, that's the frame itself.
With the wheel straight.
That's with the wheel straight. Steven just straightened the wheel. You can see how it's kind of sitting and it's doing, let me zoom out. It's doing this number. That means the frame's bent back there. That gets me a brand new bike. As well. Now let's go around to this side. As you guys remember, when I had it towed, all of my plastics were on here. Well, as you can see, I might as well have just stunted the bike out, because when I got it recovered, it was missing all the plastics. Plastics were missing. They disconnected this. This went actually to my turn signal. Honestly, I don't know why they didn't take the exhaust. That would have been what I would have done. I would have taken the exhaust, but I don't think they wanted to put that much work into it. They did take the bolts to my engine cover. They took quite a few. They took just enough. They took 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if you guys can see that one. 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts here. 9, 10 bolts over here. Those were fairing. Then this broke, which tells me it was rideable and they had to have laid it down on that side, because when this broke last, I replaced this piece. If you guys don't remember, I broke this doing 70 when I first wrecked the bike. This was not bent like that at all. It's got a really wonky bend. that tells me they broke it riding it. That means the bike was repaired. It got up to LSK Friday. It had to have been repaired before they closed down shop on Saturday night because they were closed Sunday and Monday. I got the police call. The police called me Monday telling me it was stolen. So yeah, there's that for you. There's that little tidbit for that. And I kind of sped up that, which doesn't make sense. So to slow it down for you, this is metal. If I tink this together, well, it's not doing it. That's metal, solid metal. It doesn't break easily for those of you guys who don't ride. My engine oil is actually at an all-time low. There's very little left. My clutch doesn't engage anymore. This is where your clutch would normally engage at. It pulls on it, but it, like, this is your clutch case. This is where your clutch plates would go, and they don't engage. I think they might have taken them out or something. I'm not 100% sure. Because I don't know what they did exactly. I don't know if it's probably because my shock is non-existent anymore. But my exhaust tip itself is rubbing here. My back tire is actually rubbing in here as well.
And that's because the shock's gone.
But it's also been rode super hard. Like the dirt and stuff from it was not there before. They bent the shit out of the license plate. But you can see here.
You're gonna put your license plate number online?
I don't care. Who's gonna? You can't do anything with a license plate number. But here, there's a little. I don't know if you can see it on video, but there's like a little divot here. So, I mean, the bike was pretty clean when I turned it in. So it's one of those things where it's just the damage done to it and the parts they were taking. They took parts that were like new, that were hard to damage. It looks like it was an inside job in my personal opinion. So the dealership is hopefully gonna give me cash in hand or a check to get me a new bike. I mean, this piece, if I put my key in there, it'll still work. It'll still hopefully work. I have my spare key in the house if you want to grab it so we can check that.
Where's that?
It's hanging up right as soon as you go in the doorway. It's got the black sleeve on it. I don't know if this even comes, like this is, I don't know why they didn't take some of the wiring. I mean, most of the wiring's here. I think this was just a way to get another bike, honestly. And more parts and stuff. Nope. The battery doesn't work. That's,
oh
yeah. And my nice and bent key, because that's just a thing. So, for those of you guys with 400s who haven't figured out take your back seat off, key goes in here, and then you turn it. Yeah. So, and the only way to get your seat off of here is by pulling this, because it has a divot in the rod, which I wish I could show you, but I can't because my seat was taken. That locks into here, which you guys can pretty well imagine, and that'll hold it in place. And then it has two rods in plastic that go into here. So, thank you, Steven.
Checking the ignition.
What good's checking the ignition?
Well, they could have stripped the ignition out, which.
You just have to get the plate to move. Just stick the key in.
Yeah.
Be a man about it.
Sure. Let me just shove it in. No. Okay.
And it should still turn.
Nope.
Actually, it probably won't because there's no battery.
It would turn without the battery.
Hang on, stop it. I don't think it would turn without the battery, but we're gonna see anyways. Yeah, it still turns. Not all the way, but it still turns. It won't go to ignition, obviously, but it still turns. So, yeah. Still turns. But, yep, there's my video for you guys. Let me know what you think my next bike should be. I love Kawasaki as a brand, but I will not go back to that dealership. After this incident, it looks like an inside job to me. Let me know what you guys think. I love theories. I'm gonna get a bigger bike. I'm really leaning towards between Ducati and Triumph. I love the Triumph Speed Triple, and I love Ducati's bike styles when it comes to their. I always mess up their names, so don't hate me in the comments. The Panigale and the 898. I don't remember the full name of that bike, but guys, let me know what you think I should get for my next bike. And I mean, this is gonna have to go back to the dealership so that their insurance company can, or their adjuster can go over it and see what they can do. Oh, that's a new scratch too. Look at that. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think I should get for my next bike. I kind of want a leader bike. I don't want to go below a 600, 650. So let me know, guys. I'm gonna get this out of here probably Thursday morning. So definitely let me know. I'm gonna take some pictures of it. That way they don't accuse me of having damaged it. So till next time, later.